Hey, just trying out a tip I got from Twisted Fire X in one of the comments of one of my videos. They suggested that if you trade up 10 of the commando grade items, that it is profitable. Now I kind of discounted the trade-in stuff as basically never profitable, but it seems that the market has forgotten about it for this crate, and it's looking like a expected profit of anywhere from half a key to a full key, depending on how quickly you need to sell things. I paid 7.5 refined for each of these, so that's 75-ish refined to get something. Let's see what we get. Oh, I haven't done one of these before. I know you're supposed to draw on it though, so let's draw a little crate, like my profile picture. They're supposed to be the lock, I think. Beautiful. It's not letting me write anymore. Okay, I guess we're done. Return to the let. And we get Power Spike. Power Spike is worth 1.81 keys, so I spent 75 refined to get 1.18 keys of value. That's pretty good. Highly recommend trying this out. My spreadsheet's not set up to track this properly, but I'm gonna give it a go. Hey, guess what? My spreadsheet works for these now. So welcome back to Crates with Zed. I guess this is a video I'm doing now. Today we're looking at trading up in the Bone Chilling Bonanza Commando to Assassins tier. So how trade-ups work is you take 10 of a item of a certain grade, and you get a random one in the grade above it. So I'm just buying whatever's cheapest on backpack.tf for the commando grade items, which are costing like 7.5 to 8 refined each, and the expected value is like 2.4 keys. So those 10 items are costing me 1.4 keys, so I'm making half a key to a key of profit on each one I open. So I don't know how many I'm opening today, maybe 25, maybe more. The items in this, we had a Power Spike, that was the one you saw me open at the beginning. That's the second best hit. The best hit is the Clown's Cover-Up, which is worth 6.68 keys at the highest. So it goes Clown Cover-Up, then Power Spike at 1.81, The Last Laugh at 1.62, Mad Lad at 1.26, and Sightseer at 0.62. The only bad one is Sightseer, and Mad Lad is a loss, but it's not that much of a loss. We'll see where we get. They're all equally likely at 20%. I've got the next batch ready here, so we will load it up. Alright, mail in. What are we going to do this time? We're going to light this on fire. Maybe put some smiley faces. Okay. Trade up 2 is The Last Laugh. Great, 1.62 keys. That is a profit of 0.2 keys, and you'll have to excuse me while I find more items to trade up. Alright, next batch here. This one's costing me 1.41 keys. They were 7.88 refined each. Let's mail it in. We'll draw a nice cloud this time. Maybe the cloud's got some nice eyes. The angry teeth, maybe? I didn't think I'd enjoy doing this, but I guess I'm gonna do this every time now. Okay, trade up number 3. Another Power Spike. Great. 0.4 keys of profit. Okay, I need 5 more items to do the next one. Be right back. Okay, I've got 10 more, each at 7.88 each. So it's gonna cost the same. Goodbye, War Cloaks. This is someone waving goodbye to the War Cloaks, I guess. I don't know why his neck becomes his arm. Oh well. This is trade up number 4. Mad Lad. That's a loss, and that's okay. Alright, I've bought some more. Something really nice is prices.tf is down, so the bot I'm trading with thinks that keys are worth 60 refined. I'm paying way less than I might otherwise normally. This is going to be trade up number 5. Number 5. There we go. Okay. Fingers crossed. something good. Another Mad Lad. 10 more. This one was a little more expensive, paid about 8 refined each, so we're looking at 1.43 keys, but still quite profitable. Okay, trade in number 6. Another Mad Lad. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, we have trade up number 7. The last laugh again. That's 1.62 keys. Alright, I've grabbed some more items. I've almost got 40 here. These top ones are from the Steam Market, so they're not tradable for a week, but these bottom ones are all tradable. So let's do one that's not tradable and one that is tradable. I gotta make sure I only pick the not tradable items. Okay, let's mail this one in. This is number 8. Please give me the Clown's Cover-Up. Oh, that's a cool stamp. Oh, another Mad Lad. Okay, unlucky so far. Let's do the next one. This time it'll be the tradable items. A bit painful to sort through them here. There we go. Okay. Number 9. Oh no, that's another miss. Okay, I've got one more here. These are not trade locked, so we'll mail it in. And number 10. Power Spike, great. That's a profit of 0.2 keys. The items are getting a little expensive to acquire. I'm getting them at about 9 refined now, so the total cost to open is 1.64 keys, so not as much profit as I'd like. Expected value is still up there at 0.79 keys because of the Clown's Cover-Up. I should be able to do a few more here now that I've bought some off the Steam Market and traded for some more. These are going to be trade locked for a week, and this is number 11. Number 11 is Sightseer. Hate to see it, that's a bit of a loss. Okay, this will be another non-tradable one. Okay, this will be number 12. Mad Lad. Not getting great luck out of these ones. We haven't seen any Clown's Cover-Up yet, and we keep hitting the Sightseer and the Mad Lad. At least this one's trade locked, so I don't have to feel bad about it for a week. I think I have one more of these that are not tradable. Okay, this will be number 13. Hey, there it is. Clown's Cover-Up. That is bringing us anywhere from 4.5 to 6.83 keys. That is a profit, let me fix the cost, of 5.5 keys, bringing our total profit for our trade-ups to be 3.5 keys. This has been very successful so far. It does suck a little bit that this was one of the non-tradable ones for a week, but I can still sell this on the Steam Market in the meantime. It's not tradable, but it is still marketable. Okay, let's do, I should have a couple tradable ones. Okay, this will be number 14. Let's go. Great, another last laugh. That one's just break even. I'm paying more for my trade up items, so it's just about break even. Even when it's this much though, look at the expected value. Expected value is still 2.45 keys, so gotta find more of those trade up items. It's gonna be all Dell Dynamics. Okay, they're all tradable. Yep, let's do it. Number 15. Another last laugh. I gotta go get some more items and maybe sell some of these, but we'll keep on going. Okay, I've got a few more trade ups here. The first one, oops, is gonna be the stuff from the Steam Market, which will be tradable in a week. These ones I'm getting for about 44 cents Canadian. The cost is gonna be a little cheaper than 1.64 keys. Let's go. This is number 16. Power Spike. Great. The next two I actually got for pretty cheap. I'm gonna make the cost reflect that. 1.44 keys is my cost. And it's a bunch of jumping gestures. Number 17. Another power spike. This one's tradable though. One more trade in with more jumping gestures. Number 18. Hey, this one will be tradable this time. Clown's cover up. That's great. I'm gonna say that's more like 4.59 keys, judging from what I'm seeing on the market. And I'll change the other one to reflect that too. Yeah, trade ups are feeling great, even though I'm paying more for each trade up. I'm up 5 keys for not a lot of risk, not a lot of effort. So I'll keep going after I get some more. I've got 3 more. One will be not tradable for a week. The other 2 will be. My costs for the non-tradable one is still looking like 1.44. The other 2 will be 1.64. Let's see how we do. This will be number 19. This one gets a smiley face. Sightseer, not what we want to see. That's down to 0.64 keys for the next ones. These ones will be tradable if I can find some. There we go. Alright, 10 tradable items. Gonna turn it into something better. Number 20. Sweet. Clown's cover up. Again, that's anywhere from like 4 to 6 keys. I'm not sure. I haven't really dug into it, so I might be overestimating a little bit, but even if it's the lower amount, we're still up a bunch of keys. Okay, let's do one more. Now I've got 10. This will be number 21. This time I'm gonna draw a little chart. That's where my profit's gonna be, right? 21 is Sightseer. Dang. Okay, lose a key off of that. So that one cost me about 1.64 keys, and yeah, losing some value there. I'm not sure what I'll do with these Sightseers. They're pretty cheap, so perhaps I'll save them for maybe I trade up into the next tier. I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll continue on. I've bought some more off the Steam market. We're gonna open up one more. This one is number 22. And it won't be tradable. Mad Lad, alright. It's a new day. I've got one set of 10 items that are from the market, so they won't be tradable for a week. And then I've got 6 or 7 more tradable ones that I've just been buying through my bot, getting anywhere between 8 and 9 refined per item. At the end of this video, it'll be 30 total, so that should give us a okay sample size for what we're looking for. Let's get started here. This is going to be number 23. And we get the last laugh. Perfect. A little bit of a profit. Well, 0.04 keys, I don't know, that's nothing to write home about. Let's continue through my millions of Dell Dynamics. I've got 36 here in a row. As long as none are trade locked, I'm happy. Yep, they're all good. This will be number 24. Sweet. Clown's cover up. That is a profit. We're looking at 4.65 keys. Unless I get lucky. Okay. Keep trading up. I forgot to put the number on. Oh, I can still put the number on. Great. Number 25. Mad Lad. More Dell Dynamics. Number 26. Sightseer. That's the worst one. Okay, we've got another one. This will be number 27. The last laugh. Again, sneaking in a little bit of profit. We will continue. Okay, number 28 is another Mad Lad. And I should have at least 2 more. I hope. Okay, number 29. Another last laugh. Let's do the last one, number 30. I think it's deserving of something a little more special, maybe. What can we do? We'll draw a little pumpkin in the 0. Okay, there's my pumpkin, number 30. Hoping for the big hit, the Clown's Cover-Up. See where we go. And we don't see it, but it's still a profitable item. That one is Power Spike, and we gain a little bit there. Why don't we look at our charts? You can see for items opened, pretty much straight on the line. We expected 20% of each. A little under on Sightseer. We got more Last Laughs and Mad Lads. And we went under on the most profitable item, the Clown's Cover-Up. So yeah, from that, we missed some value. We missed about 20 keys, maybe a little less, depending on what we're valuing Clown's Cover-Up at. But we missed out, half of the big gains. Even though we missed out, we still are up 6.83 keys just by smashing some commando items together. Let's look at the final overview. We did 30 trade-ups of commando items to assassin grade items. We didn't see enough Clown's Cover-Up to make the expected profit, the 2.48 keys on each open. Even though we missed it, we still made a profit of 6.83 keys. So if your cost to open is around this 1.64 keys, that's about 9 refined per item, or maybe 40-45 cents Canadian on the Steam market. If you're able to get these items at a low price and the trade-up items are still doing pretty well, I think you should consider trading up your commando items for assassin grade items. The other two aren't super profitable right now. The mercenary to commando is a loss, and the assassin to elite is a big loss, so I don't recommend the other two trade-ups, but trading up 10 commando grade items for one assassin grade item, totally worth it with that Clown's Cover-Up propping up most of the value. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. This video comes from a comment I got on one of my videos by Twisted Fire X, who suggested that I take a look at this, and turns out it was profitable. If you've got something in the game that you think's profitable, an old crate, an old case, a trade-up item, let me know and I can consider it for a future video. I'm going to start tracking all the trade-ups on all the cases and see if there's any other hidden, untapped profits. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see some of those. Alright, thanks. Take care. Remember, check the prices, check the math yourself before you do this, but I highly recommend spending your Halloween doing some bone-chilling trade-ups. Take care.